The Raptors had a great opportunity to move into the 5th seed in the East, but cannot do it in Kyle Lowry's return. We're going to break down everything for you in tonight's post-game show. Welcome, NBA Raptors fans, to Amateur Clips. We're going to give you tonight's post-game show as the Raptors fall to the Miami Heat. If you enjoyed tonight's post-game show and want to see the best show on the platform for every single Raptors game, then you got to be subscribed to Amateur Clips. And this video is powered by Betstamp. Betstamp offers the best sports bet tracking and finds you the most competitive odds so you get the maximum value out of your bets. Use code RAPS on sign up with the link in the description to let them know that I sent you there, and I promise you will not regret using that app. But let's get into our video today. I mean, losing sucks. Raptors haven't done a lot of it lately. Of their last 14 now, they've only lost 3. This one definitely stings a little bit here. The Raptors are a team that aren't exactly the most talented every night, but they outwork their opponents, and the most important thing is they get those extra possessions on their opponents. They get way more field goal attempts than their opponents, and even though they may not be more efficient, they rely on that to get them the win. Tonight, it wasn't necessarily the case. Yes, the Raptors did have 4 more shots in the end than the Miami Heat, but the Raptors were inefficient, and they definitely got outworked like crazy by the Miami Heat. The Heat, on every time they had the opportunity, really did push the ball in transition. They got numbers forward. They created mismatches. The Raptors, I don't think, ran back in transition well enough on defense. And the defense in general in the entire second half was really poor by the Raptors here. The Heat without Butler, the Heat without PJ Tucker tonight, had a lot of their role players absolutely exploit us. And the first half, Raptors held them to just 45 points. Second half, the Heat rack up 69 points, and the threes were falling all night. They were 18 for 38 from 3 tonight. And I mean, Strus, 7 for 9 from 3. Oladipo, 6 for 9 from 3. The Raptors, I don't think, adjusted to the way the Heat were shooting well enough tonight. And, at the end of the day, it's the 1 seed Miami Heat, albeit without Butler. But I think today was a bit of a showcase for how much the Raptors really do rely on OG Anunoby for the defense that he brings to the team. I think that's very apparent, especially after tonight, closing out on shooters, finding shooters, keeping with shooters, tracking the weak side threes, which has been a problem all season. But how much can I really complain? We've won 11 of our last 14. It's just this was a really good opportunity for the Raptors tonight. As we look at the standings in the East, the Raptors will fall to 45 and 33. They actually would have been 1 full game up on the Bulls with a win. They will now drop to the same record as the Bulls and be behind on the tiebreaker. And they will only be 2 games up on the Cavaliers. They had the possibility of being 3 games up on the Cavs with just 4 games to go. So bit of a shame there for the Raptors that they couldn't capitalize on that. But let's take a look a bit more into the stats that really brought us the final result of this game. It's like an early season Raptors game. The starters were balling, other than Birch, who had 0 points. Siakam at 29 on 11 for 18 with 9 rebounds. Just remarkable numbers. Fred VanVleet, 7 for 11 with 29 points. That's a lot of points he's racking up with 7 assists. Barnes, moderately efficient, 19 points. Gary Trent Jr., decently efficient, 19 points. The bench kind of lets us down, how it kind of did earlier in the season. Boucher wasn't on it with his shooting tonight. Neither was Achua, and neither was Thaddeus Young here. They combined for just 13 points. You go to the Heat, Oladipo gives you 21 off the bench. By far his best game since coming back from injury, and Hero all season been given like 20-ish a game. What really was annoying to me was that Strus was 7 for 9 from 3. We weren't able to make adjustments. He got a lot of open looks. He had some difficult ones, but he also got, again, a lot of open looks, which was frustrating. 23 points for Max Strus. The shooting was ridiculous by the Heat. A lot of it, you give credit to the Heat, the way they move the ball, the way they move off ball, and the way that they are such a deep team where next man up can hurt the Raptors and any other team on a night like tonight. They shoot 52% from the field, 47% from 3. Raptors only shoot 42% and 31 from 3. You're not going to win a lot of NBA games shooting like that. Yes, we get the extra possessions, but offensive rebounding has been better. 11 still pretty good. And the turnover battle, yeah, we had more. We actually commit more than the Heat. We commit 18 turnovers. The Raptors are the 4th best team in the NBA in terms of keeping the ball. They commit the 4th least amount of turnovers in the league. The Miami Heat commit the 5th most. The Heat committed a lot, but the Raptors still committed more, and that was one of the problems for tonight. So Kyle Lowry's return, a little bit of an emotional occasion early on. Maybe the moment kind of got the better of us. I don't think that was the case because we had such a good first half, up 55-45. It's just we couldn't really maintain that level of defense for the rest of the game. And Kyle Lowry wins in his return to Toronto with 16 points, 10 assists on 4 for 8 shooting. Got to the line quite a bit. Actually, I'm interested in the free throw discrepancy because I believe it is in our favor heavily. Yeah, we had 34 free throws to their 22. Like, it really just wasn't our night performance-wise. The Raptors just didn't really have the stuff tonight. And Miami were shooting lights out. Sometimes you have those games in the NBA where your opponent is just dialed in shooting, dialed in from 3. And it seems like that was one of those nights for the Heat here. And as a result, they will come away with a 114-109 win. They'll win by 5. They are going to help solidify their position at the top of the Eastern Conference. Raptors still have work to do to lock up the 6th seed, possibly 5th seed in the Eastern Conference. But hey, 11 of our last 14 games have been a win. That is not something to be very upset about, to say the least. So that'll wrap it up for today's post-game show. Thanks so much for checking out Amateur Clips. Make sure to subscribe to get the best post-game show for every single Raptors game. And sign up to Betstamp with the link in the description. And use code RAPS on sign up to get the best sports odds, get the maximum value out of your bets. Thank you. We'll see you again next time for another video.